Hello. Finally got my house clean. um, my name, in case no one knows who I am, is Brent Solden. That's Sohldn. I used to call myself Brent Corval, but I dropped the Corval because I think it's the name Satan gave me. So, yeah, I used to call myself the Fifth, but I also dropped that because I believe that that wasn't a good name given me by God either. Sometimes I call myself Benak, BN-ACH, which means son friend, or ACAHCH, which means son friend in Hebrew, which is a name I believe God gave me. I'm also known as Study Thursday Hunter, or Study 888. Oh, the cat found a cat to play with. Where is she? Where'd he go? Did you lose it under the vacuum cleaner? Huh? Huh? Oh, well, there it is. Found it. I used to go on the net discussion forums and debate religion with them. And I wasn't showing love to them, really. I really wasn't showing love to them. I was just debating them. And I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. Now, and another thing, I tend to debate my uncle a lot and yell at him, and he yells at me back. And it's wrong. I really need to try to reconcile with uncle. So, let's see that. I have a problem with addiction, not just cigarettes or weed or alcohol, but it's a very, very debilitating addiction, and I will, stop doing it. I need to stop doing it, and I will. I know I will. I promise I will. And it's going to be, well, I'm going to start today. So, I say that every time, though. But every time I intend, I mean it. So, it's something that's not easy to fight, but I must fight it. And I must continue to fight it. And when I mess up, if I mess up, I must continue to mean what I say when I say I'm going to quit. I'm going to quit. I really am. I really intend to quit. Saying I don't intend to quit, do it anyway is wrong. I live alone. There is a woman who I believe loves me named Maggie. I don't believe she's married. And if she is married, I don't want her. But if she's not married, then I do want her. And if she doesn't want me back, I'm pretty sure she does, because she created a account on Discord called I Love Brent. So I deleted her and blocked her, thinking she was a demonic entity called Upload. My life is complicated. Complex, like everyone's. I spend more time doing nothing than doing anything, really. I have a volunteer job at the bookstore, helping out there. So I'm pretty good at my job there, and I get paid in bookstore credit. And I have volunteered at the Community Services League, where they give out free food to people who need it. I've gotten some free food there myself before. I live off of Social Security, so that's how I pay my bills. I don't live in my parents' basement. I live in an apartment by myself. So I have some friends. I believe in the Book of Mormon very strongly. There was this guy who went on 2 platforms saying, "This is the true prophet. I got proof." And he said he went to hell and he saw Joseph there. Yeah, Jesus can. I mean, Satan can pretend to be Jesus and show someone anything. You know this, and this vision that Satan showed this man pretending to be Jesus was flawed because in the vision it showed Joseph worshiping the angel Moroni, and he would never do that. He'd only worship God. And there's also like, not only that, the people that followed Joseph Smith didn't say on earth that they didn't believe that stuff when he was on earth. They followed him. They believed what he said because he told the truth. The demons in hell were telling a false Joseph Smith that we didn't believe that stuff on earth, so why do we move down here? And that's like, no. They believed it on earth. They built the original faith back up from the ground up with that belief and knowledge from heaven. So NDEs, you have to be tested just like any other spiritual experience. NDE, near-death experience. Just because they say it's a near-death experience, I experience this. Well, you can experience anything. But if it doesn't align with scriptures, then you got to throw that experience out. I don't care what you experience. If you had a near-death experience and you experience that Buddha is God, and you experience that, and you experience that from the top of your being, you have to look at the Bible, and the Bible doesn't say that, and the Bible doesn't say that anywhere, and the Bible contradicts that. So you have to throw that experience out no matter how much you believe it, no matter how much you experienced it. Because Buddha is not God, and Buddha is not Lord, and Buddha is not a Lord. Buddha is dead. I don't care what you theosophists say. So, Madame Blavatsky is a Satanist. So my life basically is, really awesome. I love my life. There's a lot of good things. I like Star Wars. Star Wars is fun to watch. It's got a lot of theological points. It's really good. And it shows how a true religion can be corrupted into a false religion over time. Which is like George Christianity got corrupted into Catholicism. That's kind of like the same thing that happened to the Jedi Order. They used to be full of light intelligence. And then they got corrupt over time, and then they fell like a rotted tree, and then the evil took over for a while, and then God raised up some rebellions to destroy the evil empire, and then righteousness reigned for a while, and it got better and better and better. I wrote this story, so I know what happens next. Link in the description. So anyway, I'm about to make a video here with a part that will be called Vlog 2112. This one won't be live. I promised my Uncle Mark that I'd read and pray about the things he posts on his websites. Link in the description. Some of them. Not all of them. So I will later, after I'm done making this vlog. This is gonna be a long vlog. It's not gonna be as me doing stuff. Okay, I'm need to get more serious with my life and stop making streams where I'm just doing stuff. That's maybe Maggie might like those, but not everyone like. It's not that everyone's forte. A lot of people might like me actually saying something that's important. Or saying something that's trying to sound halfway intelligent, at least, or at least like I know something or believe something, at least. So I don't want to, or be talking about my life, which is probably what most of my vlog is going to be about, is talking about my life, So, uh, I don't do my dishes very often. I try to step on them a little bit, but it's very rare they all get done. Uh, Over here you see I can have, but Mark, my friend Mark, bought me, uh, bought my cat a nice cat tower. She likes to go on top of all the time. I had a bed bug problem the other day. I had to stay in a motel room a couple nights, and before my stay at the motel room, my house was a disaster area. My heart was a disaster area. Now it's more clean. I spent almost 7 days cleaning it up. It was really, really tough. The first time I had to clean up my apartment recently, Mark, my friend helped me. Not my uncle, my friend Mark helped me, and that was a real task. There was so much that had to be fixed and cleaned and gotten out of here. The second time it was a lot easier. I could do it myself, but it took a while. It took several days. And I had to stay in a motel room a couple nights while my house was being heat treated. Actually, the first night, they said that they were going to, but they didn't that day, so I had to stay in that motel room another night. Because the first time I didn't have a better couch to sleep on. So the second night, I had gotten rid of it. Second night, it was actually the day I got my house heat treated. I had to stay outdoors. I worked at another elder friend named Mark, at his house a couple of days in a row, and got paid for it in restaurant food and him buying things for me that I needed and wanted. So it was good. So here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and open my camera app on my phone like this, and I'm gonna make a video. Wow, I'm making a video like this. That can be done like this. Hit video and no, I'm not addicted to methamphetamine. I don't take methamphetamines or fentanyl. Don't. That's not what my addiction is. I have an addiction. That's not that. In my journals, which are linked in the description, you'll see what my addiction is. I'm not going to say on this video what my addiction is, but God will help me to get rid of it. I know He will. He's faithful thus far in my life. He'll be faithful to help me get rid of my addiction. I'm not addicted to anything serious or hard, so don't worry about that. I'm not addicted to anything illegal. So, here we go. Now you'll hear me saying some of the words not related to this vlog. Yes. That will be part of other vlogs. It's also part of tying into this vlog. 21121221. So, well, no, I don't know if there's anyone done vlogs this way before, but I'm going to be one of the first, I guess. Here we go. Hey guys, Brent here. If you recall, in the last 15-minute video, 17-minute video, I had a very, very, very messy house. Now, I'd like to report to you that I always have my house, I think, got about free. The dishes are still undone, but I still got a few clean ones. But this shouldn't be there. It should be over here. It's done. Okay? It's on. It's power wash. I'm going to give you a broad, sweeping view of these. Nice. three stars here. I don't know how they get turned around. It's probably up to me. Okay. I got Podarin, Chassis Ando, or Medical Origin. So it's good to have those. Pepsi bottles. I mean Coke bottles. There used to be Star Wars episode 1 Pepsi cans once upon a time. Here's that still hurts cluttered up, the giant bonus suite of the way of the land, I guess you say, is much better. You see that the parallel to clear off last time. There's an air conditioner, cat tower, bookshelf. It's a little better. Some books that go on that I have on there. I think I'll pull out secular books. I still have a few secular books, but I don't have as many as I do. I still there's value in some secular books. Now, my catalog box is cleaned. I think I'm gonna clean it again tomorrow. That's George Washington's Diary, or volume 4 of it. There's more. That's the Circulation 1. It's available from Zero Research Foundation on www.restorationbookstore.org. And there's my table is a little more cluttered up than what it was when I had uncluttered, but a trash can's full there. I have cat food that tomorrow doesn't eat. Tomorrow doesn't like this meal mix. We have. I mean, tomorrow doesn't like the Temptations cat food. I'm giving you this meal mix that a lady in church gave me, and for a few days, maybe she'll go back to the Temptations after that. And she is not like won't touch the 9 lives. So I gave about 7 cans to my neighbor, my friend Josh. I got my book business set up there, and some inbox, outbox, and books. It says relax there. I know you can't see, but it says relax. This could be, but it's R. And there's a whole bunch of that's my air mattress I got because I don't have a bed right now. Desk lamp. I'm not sure I showed you the desk lamp last time. I turned it on and off. I think I'm on. You need more light in here. Oh, God. Somehow, tomorrow got her bottle cap in her water. She's flying up. It works. Oh, that's cross. No, sure that cross. I used to have a nail cross. I don't use those anymore. And nails have to be shut. So, that's the commandments. Fingers are good, so I should have pointed out last time. That's ionic, kind of, anyway, something I Greek word. Nice. It's a house in this. The Ephesians house, nice. In that house right there, I don't think I showed you that. I have cookies in there sometimes. And that anchor right there. And for our own plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. In the King James Version, it says special day. In the Star Version, special day. So, and something my grandma and grandpa wrote in their yearbooks in Grayson College. Not Grayson, Elvis lived, but Grayson, Lamona, Iowa, for the RLDS College. There. Now, community first. You want some more food tomorrow? Huh? Meow for yes. Well, I know you do. You don't have to tell me twice. She ate all her food. Which obviously means she's still hungry. Now here's my Star Wars toys, books. Ocean Sarah, Lando, Han, Luke, Hera, Rex, Harrison Duo Rex, and Star Wars trilogy books. They're the Empire and Dark Prince. There's Boba Fett, Mandalorian DVD thing, Vader, Colorado, Ray, Chewbacca. What was that? Where? Sith Trooper. First Order Stormtrooper. Okay. And there's the Clone Wars, Volume 1. The Clone Wars Volume 2. The Clone Wars movie. Clone Wars Season 1 to 7. I don't know what this is. Oh. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Solo Star Wars Story. Rebels Season 2. Yes. Andor Season 1. Rogue One. The DVD edition of the special editions of the Star Wars trilogy. The DVD editions of the Star Wars saga 1 through 9. And the Mandalorian Seasons 1 to 2. And Star Trek movies and shows in chronological order, except for some of them I don't have the next generation, for example. And all the Star Wars movies either or chunks. And all most of those. Stuff for a future wife to be able to use in her personal space. Books. This was still dumped up, and got my bed bug trap set, case of combat, got 4 set, chair, bed frame, my closets, way more cleaned out than it was. Remember how cluttered it was before in here? I cleaned it out really good. It is September 5th, 2025 at 9:51 p.m. right now. And now that I've showed you everything, including my books, where I want my shelves to be, I was structured. Sherlock Holmes and Russian Devil. Now we'll show you Disney Plus, like I was going to show you last time, but I couldn't because I was told not to. But this time, I'm going to. So, I can't show you anything on Disney Plus, but I can show you Disney Plus. I'll show you Star Wars thing. Because the Star Wars thing is the best thing on there. Much best, better than anything else. I didn't know that Disney Plus had the Meg. Huh. I like the Meg. It's a good show. Good movie. The Meg. Here's Star Wars stuff. Lots of Star Wars stuff. I love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Father, for Star Wars. Let's turn it off. I'll turn it off. That's the end of this 12-minute video. Hope you enjoyed. Bye. Now, YouTube, YouTube, and I can't play Mozart right now because problem is copyright. Plus 1231. Hey guys, right here. If you recall, in the last 19-minute or 15-minute or 19-minute video or 7-minute video. Create a title. Vlog. Zoom. 2. 01. 01. 02. Brent. Description. Brent gets serious about life. Belonging and living parts 1 and 2. So our kids. Okay, well that's cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my life some more. As you can see, she's now the queen of the tower. Up on her tower. Let's give you a full view of that. So you can see her. sores all over my arms. And I saw a doctor about that, an uh, urgent care doctor's place. And now, as you can see, they're cleared up tremendously because the female doctor prescribed uh, oral anti-itch medicine, which I stopped taking by now because it was giving me it was giving me a side effect. But now I stopped taking it, and side effects ceased, and so I stopped taking it mostly. And I stopped taking it. Thank God they did. That side effect ceased, and I've been putting on the steroid cream on my arms, my legs, and my backside less and less. But I still put it on occasionally. And my arms and legs are clearing up, and I'm so glad. And those was all from bed bug bites. I think I see gnats around here. I don't think they're fleas. I really don't think they're fleas. I think the fleas died when the house was heat treated. What's the difference between a flea and a gnat, I wonder? Well, it didn't act like a flea. It didn't jump. Just flew around. So, see, that's what's going on my phone screen right now. And God told me to do this. I just didn't obey him until tonight. So. Oh, excuse me. So, as far as my relationship life is concerned, I don't have a girlfriend right now. I'm just waiting for God to bring her back into life. So, the first time I can enjoy her in this video. So, I'm hoping she tries making another account on my mom, like a Luke Forever website. Link in the description. I want her to know that, she, even though I deleted her account because I thought it was upload. If she changes the name on the account, changes a different account. If she makes a different account with a different name, it can be the same email. But if it's different, if she makes different, I don't know if it's gonna be the same email, but if she makes a different account for a different email and a different name, then the IP address won't matter. The system will still allow her in. If she already has, I don't know. I haven't found out about it yet. Anyway. My age, I'm 41 right now. Next month I'll be 42. People were starting to decorate for Halloween. I don't celebrate Halloween myself. This is going to be a video where I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends or playing Wolfenstein or writing my journal or any of that stuff. I do write my journal. I still play Raid Shadow Legends, but I'm not going to be doing this really loud. I want to go back to where I was talking about things that are meaningful to me and hopefully meaningful to you guys. So I tried a phase where I went through a phase where I was trying to make a Brent YouTube show, trying to invite guests on, but that didn't really pan out. So no one was coming on, and I was just waiting and waiting and waiting, and no one was showing up. I had maybe 3, maybe 4 guests altogether on the whole on the show the whole time I did it, and I just gave up. I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have continued to wait until more guests arrive, but I gave up on that. I might go back to it sometime. Who knows? Gotta charge it, but this is my gotta charge it. This is my lightsaber. It's the amethyst. It's not. It doesn't shine purple, but it is Mace Windu's blade, because I believe that Jesus Christ. Baby. I believe that Jesus Christ had to use both the light and the dark side of the Force in order to create the universe. And if he hadn't harnessed the energies of both the light and the dark side, then he wouldn't be able to create anything. So, positive stances here. First of all, church bell stance. Yeah, also known as the Qui-Gon Bill and Skull stance. I don't know the forms per se. I know some of the stances. That one, I know that one, or reverse grip. I know that one. Let me put this change color. This is Bill and Skull's orange blade. I feel so Sithy way. Nah. It belongs to you. I love this. I love this. This is so awesome. Oh, I'm not doing much. I'm not doing much. I don't know so many moves, but I'm not letting the moves. But it's fun. It's fun. It really is. And you know what? It's fun to play with someone swinging at you and you're trying to dodge it. That is so fun. It's so fun. Praise God. You know, Jesus loves us. He gave us a personality. He's not going to require us to shed our personality to enter heaven or the kingdom. Okay? He loves it. He laughs with us when we laugh. He loves it when we feel joy. He feels joy with us. Let me try to find someone, okay? Let me see in my mind someone swinging on us. That was fun. Woo, that was fun. Woo! Oh. 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 Now I know I've been so he was so exhausted. That was exhausting. It was fun. Oh. You're awesome, God. Praise you, Father. Now, yeah. So, yeah. I like my life. I enjoy my life. Now, love is sacrifice. And I want to make sacrifices for other people. I want to show people my love and show people I love them. So, love is without compromise. Love is without. Love is not totally accepting someone for what they do wrong, if they do wrong, but accepting them, knowing they'll do right later, or they have the opportunity to do right, loving and accepting them because they have the opportunity to do right, so you love them. You love them, and even if they do wrong, even if they're lost and they can't come back, you still love them. You can't accept them to heaven if they've possible no return, but but you can still love them. Love is immeasurable and unconditional, and we are so worthy of Jesus Christ's love. We are so worthy of the Father's love. We are so worthy. We are definitely worthy of that love. My other video is uploading still. Either that or it's processing. It is done. It is ready to watch. Hey guys! Brent here. If you were in the last 19-minute or 15-minute or 17-minute video, I mute it. Had a very so you can basically see without hearing me say what you heard me say earlier again. That's kind of annoying. Some things can be annoying. So I'm just gonna watch it while I'm talking to you guys. So yeah. Now I still might make videos where I show you me typing my diaries. I still might make videos where the computer is reading my diaries. I still might make videos where I'm reading random diaries to you, or books that are in public domain, or playing audiobooks in the public domain. But I might. There's a lot of things I might try yet. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of possibilities for me streaming and making videos. So I've made movies before. I mean, actual, films. I have at least two, and one of them was a parody, and I lost it, and then. Because my first YouTube account was deleted because of copyright strikes. 3 of them. 3 strikes in a row. And the other one was another one I think I lost, called Corkamole 4 something. Escape from Corkamole 4. The first one was comedy. It was called Darth Jar Jar Makes a Motion in the Senate. And it was very funny. I used movie making app on my phone to make it, and I used acting. I used props stuff. I also was going to make a project called Mirror Universe, Star Wars Mirror Universe, but that never fell by the wayside because I never got the stuff I wanted to get it to make that movie. So I did make a preview for that movie, which God helped me make, and it got lost too. So anyway, it doesn't matter. And the Escape from Corkamole 4 got copyright claim because they had the song "Jewel of the Fates" in it. So I think Disney copyright claimed it. So anyway, I was out loud. My lights are just turned off. There's no way to just turn it off. You want to switch modes. We just pause off by itself, apparently. I like the receivers. They're very good. So, anyway, uh, if, I'm live right now, and, no, I don't want to say that. I'm friends with Star Wars Santa. Star Wars Santa is really the only person that, wait, no. I'm friends with Star Wars Academy, too. Star Wars Academy says hi to me every time I come on. They're that community. I think Don K does too. And I have several friends in the Star Wars community that are friendly with me. Kip Fisto subscribes to me, and he was a guest on my show. Kip Fistos are. Oh, I can't think of the name of that species. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I looked it up the other day in the comic book I read, but because it was a female of that species in the comic book. Oh, I drew. I drew a Star Wars comic book. It's got 3 parts. The first part is called Supplies for the Cause. The second part is called Meditations of Fallen Hero. And the third part is called The Crusade of the Ruler Crystal. And this is very roughly drawn. I guess I'll kind of narrate it for you as I go along. Now that I got full use to my mic. Let me test my mic by watching a video. There we go. No, be loud. Whatever. It's not letting me. What's that? He's slow. Huh. I gotta test the mic to make sure I've got my mic's working. For some reason, uh, huh, it stopped. It stopped streaming. I'm not streaming. I'm not streaming. Why am I not streaming? It ended. It ended. Why? Why am I not streaming? What happened? Wait a second. That's not right. I'm streaming. Oh, okay. Started then. Okay. I'm a stream. I'll test my mic. Test. Get annoyed. I'm gonna go to YouTube. On my computer it might work better if I go to YouTube on my computer. So hold on to your horses, guys. Hold on, guys. I gotta do something. Oops. Brent. So. Brent. So. Okay, that's to always test this live. Not just live. That's to always test this live that I'm on. But I gotta mute it there. That way, I always feel I test them on. My phone doesn't work for that. So now I'm gonna put this back on screen. Here. Okay, that's better. Now, this is very roughly drawn, so I'll point out to you what things are sometimes. I tried illustrating this on, you know, on the Mar and Luke Forever website, but that's the Grand Inquisitor. That's Emperor Palpatine. That's the Emperor Palpatine. It says the Star Wars Additional Canon Material, Volume 1. Okay. First one. Number 1. We need more light. Z is light. Number 1. It's very hard for you to see what's going on here. Okay. Number 1. Funds and supplies for the cause. Here I am, Dagobah, starting the landing cycle. Last time I did this, the mic went crazy and muted me a lot. And, yeah, that was weird. And I did that also when I did a Star Wars storybook read-through in 2 parts. The mic muted down, too. So, you know, please don't hit the mic. This is original material, okay? Thank you. Now, that's Obi-Wan Kenobi, in case you didn't know. That's Obi-Wan, a little older now, and Yoda, meeting a Dagobah in this one. 15 years old today, young Skywalkers. There was an incident several years ago with his sister. That's Obi-Wan. None of this I have discussed it with well. So they're sitting on a log, basically. Vader knows I live, and Leia knows she's adopted. And then Obi-Wan, a little older now, is talking to Yoda. Also, the Empire may be able to ferret out Luke's location and possibly Leia's. Based upon the intel they may have gathered during and after the incident. Trust the Force on this. We must. Jefferson. Meanwhile, on Coruscant, we can see Emperor Sheev Palpatine looking at the hall screen. My liege comes rushing behind him. Why would Why would the former third sister want to bait Obi-Wan Kenobi with the daughter of an Alderaanian senator? A question I have pondered for many years, Grand Inquisitor. More importantly, why did young Reva go to Tatooine? The Emperor says. And then the Emperor says, I have no doubt this mystery has to do with the offspring of Anakin Skywalker. And then the Inquisitor says, is he not dead? Then Palpatine says, no, he had one son and one daughter, and he lives right here on Coruscant. But I do not understand. Neither are you required to. Later, I know it looks like Luke, but it's not. It looks like the way I drew a young Luke Skywalker in a parody comic of Star Wars a long time ago, but it's Ezra Bridger. Trust the Force? How do you do that? Let go, Kanan says. And that's Hera Syndulla. Let go of what? Ow! It zapped him. The probe droid zapped him. Of your conscious self. Act on instinct. Start out with your feelings. Feel the force. Feel the probe. Try again. You said there is no try. Ezra, use common sense. Don't pick apart my words. Try again. And then the probe droid went chew, and he blocked it, and chew, and he blocked it, and chew, and he blocked it. And then the pilot, Hera Syndulla, turns around and says, okay, guys, go strap in. We're about to make the jump. And then they go into hyperspace. Coruscant. There's a gaggle of aliens walking around Coruscant in the city streets. This is Fulcrum. Mon Mothma has successfully moved the Aldani heist money to Chandrila. Now we'll have the funding we need, Hera says. Axis reports Cassian Andor is willing to help our cause. Good. We need him, Hera says. Your next mission is on Hazian Prime. Another supply run? A big one. This is more important than Aldani. Axis says, not Axis. Fulcrum says to Hera, this is Kanan Jarrus, right here. What is it? We struck a deal with remnants of the ancient arms dealer Caesarca Corporation on Hazian Prime. Didn't they practice slavery? Not anymore. That's Kanan Jarrus talking to Harris and Dula. I sense there may be danger and an Imperial trap. We'll have to keep our eyes open then. This one's too important to miss, Harris says. Halcyon Prime. There's big buildings there. Big buildings. The Ghost. My rendition of it. There's Zeb. First time I saw Zeb and Chopper and Kanan. Carabast! No one to greet us! Mrs. Flies. And there's a Grand Inquisitor and two Stormtroopers. And what I thought looked like, what's his name? God, I don't remember his name. Agent Callus. Yeah. No one to greet you. Tisk, you've took the bait. Typical. The Grand Inquisitor says. Now, Garrus Aurelios is fighting Agent Callus with Fletcher staffs, while Kanan is fighting Kanan and kind of anachronistic because Ezra's not supposed to be fighting the Inquisitor yet. So, but Harris Sabine actually is fighting the Inquisitor. Yeah, it is that time. Yeah, because I was here about that. Harris Sabine, get the supplies. Why all these imps? And then Sabine Wren finally comes in. He says, "I became the troops." She shot him. She's able from the air with jetpack. She shot the troops. I don't think she has a jetpack yet. I think she did up in the air and shot the troops. And then Chopper does something useful, and he speaks droid speak. Hey, Chop says the real supplies are 10 meters over there. These are explosives. Everyone to the Ghost. And then Chopper uses his jet rockets to fly over the Ghost. Everyone else runs. And Kanan and Ezra, this is a two-pager, Kanan and Ezra use the Force to knock the Inquisitor and Agent Callus back with the Force. And then they run to the Ghost. The Ghost takes off with the supplies. Excuse me. Now, I'm choosing to go to the supplies. And then soon. Well, we wouldn't have the supplies if not for Chopper, Harris says. And Chopper, of course, both. Like he always does. And then Fulcrum's talking to Hera. Was it a trap? Was it a trap? Yes, but we got this. But we got the supplies. Hera says. Good. The rebellion will live to fight on. And then I signed her name BLSKV, but the KV is no longer part of her name, so it will be just BLS. So. Number 02, The Meditations of a Fallen Hero. There's Vader in the back to tank. There's Ahsoka and Anakin. Brent sold him. And then he's having dreams. He's fantasizing about having dreams about Padme dying in childbirth, and Anakin marrying Padme. And why couldn't I save her? I know I could have. He was thinking in his head. And there's Anakin in the tank, dreaming, meditating on his pain. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do? No, I didn't know. I didn't offer her to save her. In pieces, he slashes his new gun ring. I don't know you. I don't know you. Anakin Skywalker is dead. No. And she falls. No. She looks like a banshee or whatever. An evil thing. Padme! Look at it. Look on his face. Peace is a lie. There is only passion. The passion I gain strength. And then he pictures himself fighting Obi-Wan Kenobi on Mustafar, with Etna exploding behind him. Through the strength I gain power. Is that right? I'm not Mustafar, but that's what it was in the movie. In the set. And then he cuts, this is a warning, trigger warning, this is going to be gruesome. He cuts Obi-Wan's head off. Through power I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall set me free. And it shows him impaling the Emperor with his lightsaber. The chest. To the heart. So, here's, that was his meditations while he was in the practice tank during that time. And then here's his castle on Mustafar. And here's a shuttle coming. And here's a figure coming inside the castle. My lord, Director Krennic has arrived. Director Krennic! Lord Vader. That's not my name. Okay. Number 3. I'm going to end my stream, my vlog, after I'm done sharing this. Crusade of the Royal Crystal. There's the Knights of Ren. 2 of the Knights of Ren. I signed it. Brent Solden. Before the fall of Crimson Dawn, I already know. Not telling, I already know. There's Kira using those mind reading things to get information from the Imperial officer. Kira reading him. I'm going to be checking this video after I'm done making it to make sure that you didn't use the mic this time. This is original material. Don't mute the mic. I need a job done right. You're perfect. You are perfect for it. She tells the Knights of Ren. Kira tells the Knights of Ren. Mustafar. The castle. Okay, we're in. Now, last time we were here, not all of us made it out. And watch out for Vinny, the leader of the Knights of Ren says. One of the Knights of Ren points and says, "Look!" And then the leader of the Knights of Ren, who has a lightsaber, says, "No problem." And he makes a hole in the chamber where the thing is kept for his lightsaber. Okay. The Ruhr crystal. But why does Kira want this damn thing? We encounter no resistance, the leader of the Knights of Ren says to Kira. We encounter no resistance this time. Your plan was flawless. He's given the Ruhr crystal to her, to Kira. Plam! Everyone's knocked back by the blast. I'll take that. So long, friend. I only wanted the crystal, Boba Fett says. Take the crystal. Kira and the leader of the Knights of Ren are at a table. Damn. We'll get it back, Knights of Ren's leader says. His mask off. It's long gone. Invaders alerted. No use. Kira says, drinking her sorrows away. Well, why do you need it? DNA, secrets, knowledge, power. And here's the Imperial shuttle taking off with the Ruhr crystal. Or more specifically, who to keep it from. Who to keep it from. Here comes a Century ship. Lambda-class shuttle, please identify. You are foolish to ask, Vader says. Ack, 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 ack. The Imperial officers go. I seem to still be caught in the tractor beam. Damn, Vader says. The Ruhr crystal then activates. What a turn of fortune! Take me back to the Ordo Expectu fortress. I will appropriate the patrol destroyer's navigational systems. The Ruhr crystal says. Later, Vader is before Palpatine. Where is the crystal, my apprentice? It took itself back to the Ordu fortress, where and began DNA replication. And then Emperor, look on his face. Perfect! Leave it alone. As you wish, my master. Vader says. And then I sign my name. BLS. But it says KV, but it's going to go by BLS now. Okay, and that's part of the humorous versions. I shared the humorous versions with you so many times. Funny. You can go back and watch previous videos when I'm sharing my journals, humorous versions, sour scripts, everything. So, all right. God bless you. Hopefully, they were my comments were shared with you clear enough. And if anyone from Lucasfilm or Disney wants to, or Dark Horse Comics or Marvel wants to draw those more professionally, you have my full permission to do so. Okay, my full permission. Okay, my full permission. As Brent Lee Sullivan, I give you my full permission without worrying about intellectual property rights or copyright restrictions, to unaltered from the essence of what they are, maybe add details. Don't add dialogue. Don't subtract dialogue. But you can add details. Don't add any wokeness. How conservatives define wokeness. I forbid that. But you could, any one from those companies can take that in cooperation with Lucasfilm Disney, can take those comics, colorize them, frame them, put detail, would do all those things and pencil them, doing all those things that need to be done, and sell them. Okay, I don't ask for any royalties for that. Just you have my permission to do that. Okay. God bless you. Have a good day. Have a good day. Bye. God bless.